One of the problems of land grabbing in the states include falsification of land documents, multiple ownership, and extortion. Also, sometimes after acquiring and building on the land, the so-called development authority pulls it down under the guise that the property is obstructing the master plan. Afterwards, you will see another property spring up on the same land and also approved by the same development authority, and you begin to wonder why. All of this goes to undermine the right and privilege of citizens who live freely and invest in homes and other landed properties. All of these are part of government irresponsibility of destroying the same legacy that they are sworn to protect. Many of these acts is perpetrated on the helpless citizens who are voiceless and have nobody to speak up for them. This is also to call to the mind where government have to use the tool to dispose people of their property and acquire it for themselves. This has gone on for too long, and these officials must be called to order. In this case, we are looking at Owerri Capital Development Authority in Imo State. Don't go away.
I don't see them doing things properly because they act like area boys.
If they come to the site, if the site is not registered, you understand me? Yeah, they can demolish the building.
Actually, what they are doing is very, very bad, Like if you come to that road one, all that area is railway. When someone wants to buy that land, they will collect the paper and go for search. They will say it's okay. They will sell and collect the money. When the person started building, the next day they will come and start putting Okoda, OCDA, breakdown. When you give them some money again, they will leave you to start building, which is very bad. When they come to the roadside, where people are building things, selling their petty trades, they will start demolishing, scattering everywhere, chasing people away, hoping that they are going to work on that road. They will not do anything. So it's really painful. The government should look up over all these issues and handle it themselves. It's very bad.
You're still watching Views and Opinion on Hill Media Africa, and today with me is Barrister Kingsley Chimeze Okore, a legal practitioner, to discuss on this topic, land grabbing in the States. Barrister, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So I want to find out the issue of land, mostly land grabbing per se. You find out that some people buy properties and find out that that land has multiple people. I want to know if you have seen such cases and what you think about it.
In Imo State, there are allegations that land grabbing is ongoing in Imo State. We call it allegation because we don't have any substantial evidence. And it behoves or it lies on court to establish whether there is land grabbing or not. For the position in Imo State, there are cases where OCDA, that's Owerri Capital Development Authority, will go and demolish people's building. And from experience, they anchored their decision on the fact that the person that built the house did not get the necessary permits of authority. Because under the law, CDO was established to ensure that all the buildings in Imo State are built in accordance with the standard laid out by the law. It is their primary responsibility to approve building plan. But we discovered that most of those buildings, they don't comply with the building regulations, and OCDA will go. The truth is that under the law, OCDA does not have that power generally to destroy, in the sense that there are condition precedent. The law expects them to give notice to the person that is building, and that notice, they're serving the notice personally and give him time within which to make a case or not. But from experience, they don't normally follow the law. That's what this OCD, in the sense that they may come and serve the notice without waiting for the time frame within which they can step in to destroy, because the law gives them the power to destroy where the condition precedent has been followed. But in most of the cases, they don't follow what the law has stipulated.
Okay, we want to look at it from this angle that sometimes government will say there's a railway in this particular place, and at the end of it, you find out that another structure will spring up from that particular land after demolishing that place. What is the cause of that?
Well, the consequences, I know that the state government may designate a place as a railway. They have that power. And then they may come back to change the purpose clause for that particular area. And when they change the purpose clause, the meaning is that it ceases to be railway. So the people can, subject to the approval of the governor, to go on and build. But it is very wrong if the governor directed people to go and build upon fulfilling certain conditions, only for the governor or the government to turn around and start stopping those people from building. It's very, very wrong.
Okay, now I want to also look at it this way. When people are building, you find out that some of the OCBA workers will come there and start extorting money and all of that. And again, this particular land has been paid for. Everything has been registered for on it, and they will still come back to do all of this, even carrying your tanks, destroying things in that site and all of that. Why is it so? Are there no authority checkmating all these things?
You use the word extorting money, and extortion is a crime.
Okay.
And it is only the court of law that will conclude that somebody has extorted money. But from experience, you know that ignorance is part of our problem. OCDS staff may approach the workers and demand for building approval. Let there be evidence that the building in question was properly approved before the commencement of the building. And so in certain situations, the workers may not be able to present approved building.
But sometimes, sorry to cut you off there, sometimes you have done that, the things that you're supposed to do, the necessities, and they will come back there and mark that their signs there and all of that.
It is very
knowing fully well they have already approved that land, you have paid. The workers will still go back to that place and give those marks and also carry the properties in that particular.
Yes, I have experienced that too. The problem is that they don't have a good record keeping system. It is very wrong after somebody has fulfilled all the law requires him to do, only for you to come back and start marking or stopping work. It's very, very wrong. It's very, very wrong. We are seeing it in Imo State, and it's ongoing in Imo State. But the problem is that most of us are ignorant. Ignorant in the sense that if you don't take it up, it will continue to reoccur. But if you take it up and follow the legal process to call them to order, it will not occur, or at least it will be checkmate.
Okay, is there nothing government is doing to checkmate all this? Because it's denting their image as well.
Yes, I'm not in the government, but I know that the government have their own internal mechanism checkmating all these things. But remember that we're dealing with human beings. That's the problem. Government on their own, to the best of my knowledge, they're doing their best. Though the best is not enough. It's not enough to checkmate them. But since we are not there, we cannot give the details or particulars of the steps they put in place to checkmate their staff.
Thank you very much for coming. Glad to know you're still with us on this program on Hill Media Africa. It is said that every land belongs to the government and given in trust to the citizens. But however, we believe that there is need for government to properly document the allocation of land and make the acquisition of landed properties easier and more organized, thereby saving the citizens from unwanted loss of their resources as a result of fraudulent land businesses. And also, there should be digital archival process of landed properties in terms of charts, and the authorities in charge should be transparent and make the information clearly available for those who come to seek without all the bureaucratic bottleneck that hampers such inquiries and leave the prospective buyers at risk of being duped. This will minimize clashes between citizens and communities. The use of dogs by the government enterprise to enforce compliance and intimidate citizens are highly condemnable and counterproductive. Until I come your way again next week, please be a good citizen.